Hey Disney fam, welcome back to Caitlin's Disney Adventures. Today we're going to talk about the Disney Skyliner. My dad and I went to Hollywood Studios our first full day there, and we did not want to walk back on our way back from Hollywood Studios. We took the walking trail on our way to there, and after a long day at the park, we didn't feel the need to walk it. So instead, we took the Skyliner back from the park all the way to EPCOT. I wanted to give you my overview of our trip, show you what the line looks like, and if it's worth it or not. So let's dive right in. Let's show you guys a map of the Skyliner. So there are 5 stops on the Skyliner map. Hollywood Studios, which is where we started from. Go to Caribbean Beach, that's the main hub where you can transfer between 3 different lines. The Hollywood Studios line. The second line is Art of Animation and Pop Century. It takes you to the middle of those 2 resorts. And the third line is the EPCOT line. We took the Hollywood Studios Skyliner to Caribbean Beach, transferred to the EPCOT line, and went to Riviera Resort, which is on that line, and then did a little quick turn and went to EPCOT. It was a good trip. We enjoyed it, but let me show you the map right now. If you didn't catch that map, look below for my description in my post, and I have the map linked for you to look at again so you can see it in detail. From Hollywood Studios, we had a red Skyliner gondola. It had no characters on it. Most of the gondolas do, but ours happened to not have the characters. From there, we went to Caribbean Beach. Once we got off the first gondola, we transferred at Caribbean Beach, which is the main hub for the Disney Skyliner system. You can get in one line to go to Pop Century and Art of Animation resorts, or you can get in another line to go to Riviera Resort and EPCOT. We got in that line. It happened to be pretty long after our day at Hollywood Studios. We left the park around 6 o'clock. The park closed at 8, so we left a little bit early. Maybe 6:30 is a better estimate, but we didn't stay the whole time, and the lines were still pretty long. Once you go and get on the monorail, though, you stop at the Riviera. The Riviera doesn't stop like a full stop like it does at Caribbean Beach. It's a little turnstile that keeps going, kind of like the people mover mechanism. The door opens, you can step out if that's your hotel that you're staying at, or you have a dinner reservation or something, you just want to explore when you can, and then the doors close, but then the doors open again. There's a separate line, and those of you who need to get on from Riviera can get on when the doors open the second time. Then the doors close and you keep going to EPCOT. I did find it harder to see out of the second gondola, just because the character details were a little defined. It didn't really make a difference though. It was good to see. You could see everything. You could make out France from the gondola up above. In EPCOT, you could make out the Speedway gas station that was below you. And it kind of looks like a runway strip, how the poles are situated on the gondola track. So we could see everything, and we could definitely see the Tower of Terror and the EPCOT ball all from our gondola. All in all, we had a really good experience with the Disney Skyliner system. There were no real issues except for that bit of a wait when we got to the Caribbean Beach, but I read some articles before that and I was prepared. It was okay to stop and just see how the ride mechanism worked, and experience something new at Disney, which you don't get to do as often as you might think. It is nice if you're staying at a resort on the line of the Skyliner, so you can just hop on and hop off. It is going to be a little bit tougher if you're trying to get to a park for rope drop with that Disney transportation, so keep that in mind. But it worked out really well for us coming back from a park, even though we had to do that at a little extra wait. The wait at Hollywood Studios went really quick. We waited maybe 3 minutes and the line was decent. We waited a lot longer at Caribbean Beach, maybe 10, 15 almost minutes, but we got home in time and definitely didn't close out the park, so we had a good day though. I recommend doing a Disney Skyliner trial run if you've never done it before. Definitely if you need to use it to go to a park. If you're just using it to come back from a park, it doesn't matter that much. But if you're staying in one of the resorts that is on the Skyliner line, definitely try it out. It's worth it. It's kind of fun actually. It's a little nerve-wracking if you have somebody in your party that doesn't like heights or just doesn't like that stopping mechanism sometimes, because they have to stop it if they have a handicapped person getting on a gondola. So it's a bit slow when it gets to that point. So just be aware of that and try and reassure that person in your party it's going to be okay, or find another transportation option if it's really an issue. But I think it's fun and I think it's worth it. So give the Skyliner a try the next time you're there. Sorry I had a brain fart, guys, and did not record any footage while I was in the gondola. I didn't feel like it was worth it to record anything in the gondola because I couldn't see that well, and if I couldn't see, it wouldn't have come out great on my camera. So hopefully the pictures kind of do it justice and the video at the beginning. And you can always look up YouTube videos of people who live right at Disney on the gondola, so you can get a feel for it. Plus the daylight wasn't great when we rode on it anyway, so you wouldn't have gotten the best visuals. There would have been some glare and it may not have come out anyway, so my apologies, but I hope these pictures and my descriptions have given you a little bit of a feel for what it's like to ride the Skyliner and hopefully get you excited to do it on your next trip. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please click below to like, subscribe, please. Put your comments in the chat box there and give me some questions and feedback and let me know how I'm doing with these videos and what I could improve on. Tune in next week for a review of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge and everything Star Wars at Disney that I could find for you guys. Adventures out there. See you soon. Have a great week, and thanks for watching.